I got that Wimber here with Ginger and the Desert Creations. I'm going to break entirely with the theme of the Chester Drawers project because I had originally planned on just doing the pearl paints. Just the pearl paints and black and white and see what happens. And then it was like, there's got to be more to this, and so I allowed Payne's Gray to come to the party, and that did fantastic things. If you watch Ghostly Garden, you'll see what I mean. And I put metallics in there, some rose gold, some copper. That wasn't in Ghostly Garden, that was in On the Wind, but that broke the rules even further. And now we're just going to throw that rule book right out the window, and we're going to do a tree. A tree just like Autumn Empress. And hopefully it turns out beautiful. Let's go play! Get a nice big puddle of air white right there. We start swiping kind of just any old where. Doesn't really matter too much. Just pull to that outer edge. Probably want to pull a little bit more aggressively than that if we want the full thing to be covered. But we've got some interesting stuff going on already. I'm just going to come right back over it because I want to go all the way to the edge if I can. Come from around the center. Yeah, I don't know why it's kind of trying to crap out at that edge. How about that? That's what we want. Going easy on the white. This is going to be a little bit heavier. You'll be able to see the difference though. Right there. How close are we to the center line with this thing? I feel like we're getting further away from it, aren't we? Light dab, little pull, all the way up. Very next there, because I went right back over, and so not a lot of the white is on top after that. I'm liking the wispies of that Dorado gold in there. Very happy with that. Try to move it a half a step so that the lines don't meet up exactly. Also try to do it a little bit better than that next time. Actually, I'm going to turn it around, but remind me that this way is up. Because we might have a problem if we don't remember that very important detail. Starting again from up here, go that away. Don't want the lines to meet up. Try to push down a little bit harder. Pull that paint as far as it will go. Because I still don't know how I feel about the base coat kind of crapping out over here. That was a drip. It's a stripy drip. I kind of love it. And I'm going to leave it there. And now I've got purple on my tripod. And hopefully it'll still, you know, let go when I ask it to. What needs assistance? Don't know. Yeah, that's not the desired effect. But we can fix it. Come from here. Right out to there. A little bit of streaky black is okay, but a lot is too much. Stuff just doesn't want to go on there. From here out to there. That's better coverage. Pull it out here, and I stuck my finger in it. That's not. Just smack it till it behaves. One more time. Here, out. That is more white than I would like it to be. It is also more lined up with the other side than I would like it to be. Let's fix this one. I am going to flip it back around, and then we will start on the trunk. Don't ask me why up has to be up before I can do the other part. It just does. I come through and just start swiping our trunkiness. Big and lovely tree. Kind of go that way a little bit with it. And then we start the details. Branching out. Try to be vaguely organic. Try not to drip, even though that isn't the end of the world. That's a weird shape, but we're not done yet. Try to be left-handed for a minute. Moved a little too much paint up on that upper edge. Feel like it doesn't come far enough down, so we will branch off from here. removing too much paint. Let's go from here. Come in like this. Big limb coming from here, tapering out a little bit, right up to that edge. Little odd looking. See what we can do there. Smaller tools, finer details. I'm going to pull something up this way, kind of break that up a little bit, try to get it to a point. It's really stubby. I guess it could have broke off though. Put that there. Little branch in there. Kind of have to frost the branches to make the shapes make sense. I'm pretty sure that happened by accident, but I'm gonna leave it. Switching a little, getting a tiny drop of the black. Basically using the tiniest drop of black to give it meaningful definition. Because surprisingly, there aren't enough dark colors. So now let's get in and give it roots, since we gave it a crown. Alright, I need to turn it again for my brain to make sense of it. More attention to the roots, I think. Can't have small roots on a giant tree. Just can't. put a bunch of lines in it so it kind of has this flow to go up to the upper portion, or to bring you back down, I don't know. But just kind of make it look like it flows and all the parts are stuck together. Kiss it with fire one more time. Hoping that we won't end up with any unfortunate black dots in this one, but I know stuff is going to change and come up and develop, just like, you know, this here and that there. It's all gonna shift until it is dry. But I'm enjoying the background cast that that fluorescent purple gave. The gold is nice. The black is showing up right as it needs to. We got a tiny bit of that Prussian blue, so nothing is set in stone until it is dry. But let's see what results, shall we? Impossible to film is always ever so fun. Let's take a look, shall we? Start at the roots and end at the top. We have so much lacing. Intricate lacing all over the place. The purple, oh, the purple is just showing up with all its might. I can't wait to see what this looks like when it is dried, because oh my goodness, it is something to look at when it is wet. I have no idea what it's going to be called, but I don't have to know until it's dry. So there. So there we go. Stay tuned for the dry result. So the bow on this IKEA furniture kind of disturbs me. But so far it has disappeared within a few days, so I guess I shouldn't take it too seriously. I just want to show you what I'm talking about when I complain about it. But here we got what is currently being called Dusk. I don't know. I don't think I want to actually call it Dusk, but that is the only thing that comes to mind when I see it. I do overall like this thing. There are a few small things that are quite irksome for me, but they're not that huge of problems when it really comes right down to it. For one, this tree has the tiniest little foot. It's got this very pinched in waist that I am not fond of, because you got this huge old tree on this really tiny base. What was I thinking? I wasn't paying attention. And then we have this up here that kind of shouldn't be there. It should probably be the background to a large extent, which bothers me a little, but check this out. I love the fieriness and the lacing, that white paint. I think that the purple topaz is probably an unfortunate choice in this, as well as it mixed with the Chroma Molten Metals Xanadu Gold and kind of made this muddiness here and there. I mean, the Xanadu Gold by itself, like here and up here where it created that flaminess, that is fantastic and awesome. It's just where it mixed with the not so wonderful metallic paint that I think that it made a bit of a distractor. But overall, I really do like it. Did I take you for a full look? Let's go for a full look while I shut up, shall we? We've got our roots. Up, and don't mind the shadow. It is hard to film something this large and heavy. There are limbs going out on the top of the tree in, I don't know, smoky, wispy flames. I have no idea how to even describe it. There is another small problem. Right here, there is a legitimate lot. There is a lot of texture because there's the edge of the paint there. This is where it stopped. The problem with that, the problem that caused that, is that I have a very crowded table that I have a lot of leftover paint on, and so I didn't have the room to even go about making sure that all of that paint came off, and I wasn't looking for it when I finished. So, you know, there are things that we kind of just don't see when they happen. But here it is, Dusk. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye-bye.